I wanna do this SBC, but I don't have the bread. I wonder if he's worth it, or have I been misled? What camp style should I use? Do camp styles even work? Is he weak and league approved, or will he get me murked? What's going on YouTube? It's your boy, One Star Weak Foot, and welcome to the Emilio Butragueno player review. So EA Sports just dropped this Prime SBC right on us today, and it's a pretty big one, honestly. I mean, if you look at the stats, the first thing that jumps out at you is the 5-star weak foot. As you know, that's a really big thing. A lot of the big attackers have that, like R9, Del Piero, even Sonaldo. And it makes them very good in-game, you know, very unpredictable. You don't know which way they're going to go with it. Anyways, just like he has the 5-star weak foot, which is a pro, he does have a 3-star skill moves, which can be a con. You know, the La Croqueta, all those 4-star skill moves are very overpowered in this game. And the fact that he doesn't have the 4-star skill moves takes him down a notch in my book. Now let's look at the stats. All right, he has a lot of pace, 94 pace, 95 finishing, looks like it's going to be key. I mean, especially when he has a 5-star weak foot. His passing looks decent. His long passing is a little concerning here. His agility and balance, his dribbling looks like it's going to be good, just as long as you could get past the 3-star skills. And his jumping is surprisingly high. I mean, he's 5'6", he's a little short, but 84 jumping probably makes sure that he could jump a little higher than you think. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to test him with the squad I created. And it's a weird squad. I'll give it that. I did want to try a couple other players here that they just released. We have this Arnautovic. Looks like a poor man's Ibrahimovic. He does have the pace. He has the skill moves. He has the weak foot. Most importantly, he has the strength. He has the aggression. He got the dribbling for a big man. And he could pass and shoot. We also got Flashback, Baines, and oh my God. As an Everton fan, you know I had to do this one. His pace, passing, dribbling, defending, physical looks very well-rounded. The only thing I'm concerned with here is his strength. His agility looks kind of lacking, especially for somebody who's 5'7". And his pace, he has good acceleration, but his sprint speed, he might get burnt by the Mbappes of the world. So we'll see if any of these things are problems for Baines. Now, I'm going to jump into some D4 gameplay, and I'll be right back. All right, so let's start off with Leighton Baines. For 130K, is he worth it? I would say it depends on your team. If you absolutely need an EPL left back, if you absolutely need an English left back for chem purposes, then you can't go wrong. 130K nowadays is like a drop in the water, and he's a serviceable left back. Let's go over his pros and cons. So pace, 84 pace is decent, but he does get caught out by the Mbappes of the world, by the Lozanos of the world, by the Bales of the world. His passing is very good for a fullback, some of the best I've ever used. His crossing is very good. If you use him as a cross taker when it comes to corners, he finds the head of the guy you're aiming for almost every single time. His defense was decent. If you're in front of the player, it's good. But he does have a small tackling radius because he's only 5'7", which is something to keep in mind. And as far as his dribbling, it was decent. For somebody who's 5'7", I expected him to be better on the ball. I think that comes down to the 72 agility. His stamina was decent. When you compare him to Inform Robertson, who's the comparable left back in the EPL, I think it's no contest. Robertson's just pretty much slightly better in every aspect when it comes to pace, defense, everything like that. But Robertson's about 200K. All right, so let's move on to headliners Arnautovic. Is he worth 150K on PS4? Well, number one, you do get some good packs back. You're probably going to get about 20K back, even if you don't pack anything. Now, let's go over his stats real quick. His pace, 85 pace. Does it feel 85 pace in game? No, and that's because he's 6'4". But he does feel decent pace-wise. Shooting-wise was very solid. His shots are like rockets. That's probably down to his 92 shot power. His passing is very good, especially for a target man striker. He's very good at linking up play. So he's good if you want that kind of target man striker to hold up the ball while you have faster players around him make runs into the box. He'd really excel in that kind of role. His dribbling is where he's really kind of like falling short. It says 75 agility, but he felt much more clunky on the ball, especially compared to somebody like Ibrahimovic. Same thing with his heading. His heading I expected to be his main strong suit, but it actually wasn't so. His heading is decent if he's in a good position. But off goal kicks, I found him getting beat in the air by people like Varane, Ramos, even Davinson Sanchez, which is where I was really disappointed, to be honest. But for 150k, it's not a bad purchase. He's not as good as Flashback Ibra, so get that out of your head. But if you never got a chance to get Flashback Ibra, or if you're running an EPL team and want to start a player as similar to Flashback Ibra as you can, Arnautovic is your man. Last but not least, we're going to finish this review off with the big boy, Emilio Butragueno. Is he worth 1.3 million? Let me go over his pros and cons for you real quick so you know exactly what to expect. Pace-wise, he feels amazing. He's very fast on or off the ball. His shooting, his finishing is honestly really good. He was able to convert some chances where I didn't even know how the ball went in. And his positioning is actually really good. Even though he has medium to low work rates, which could be seen as a con, he does have the tries to beat defensive line trait, which was very noticeable. What's next? His dribbling and his passing. His passing was actually really good. His passing is just good enough to play as Cam. He has 61 long passing, which I never noticed to come into the equation very often. And his one-touch passing was like really good. It was like hitting it directly to the target every single time. And he was very composed on the ball. His dribbling was some of the best dribbling I've used this year. On the ball, he feels kind of like Maradona from last year. He feels almost like a Messi. The only thing that falls short is his 4-star skills. Now, if he could get past the 4-star skills, I think you're really going to enjoy this card. His tight turns in the box, his first touches, his little juke moves, they're really, really good. And he has very good control of the ball when he's executing these moves. He's very hard to dispossess. I drew a bunch of penalties with him. He's very good dribbling-wise. I would say that's one of his main strengths. Physical-wise, it's kind of complicated. See, if you're expecting him to hold the ball up, he could get bullied at times. But if you have position in front of the defender with the ball, he doesn't get pushed off that easily. That could be down to his balance. That could be down to his low center of gravity. But it was actually pretty hard to dispossess him. I was very surprised about that. He has 84 jumping. He's 5'6". You might wonder, how did that go in game? Honestly, it was pretty decent. He was winning some headers. He was winning some goal kicks against way bigger center backs. Does he win it every time? No. Does he even win it 50% of the time? No. But he is decent in the air, and if you get him in a good position in the box, do not be scared to cross to him. Is he worth 1.3 million untradeable? That's a tough decision. You see, like, the fact that he goes 1.3 million on the market, I would say no. I wouldn't splash the 1.3 untradeable. He seems like a very good player. I'm still in two minds about whether he's actually an end game player. He's actually a player that you wouldn't get tired of. I'm not sure. But 1.3 flat, if you pay for it tradable, I would say 100% that's worth it. I do have Baby Del Piero on my team to use as a point of reference since they're both similar, small, agile, 5-star weak foot cam / striker type players. And I will say he's definitely a notch above Del Piero as long as you can get past his 4-star skill moves. His shooting's better, he's faster, he's way better on the ball. His passing is very comparable to Del Piero. So what would I give him out of 5? I would give him a 4.5 out of 5. His only flaw, really, is his 3-star skill moves. His best position, I would say, is to play as a secondary striker. He makes really good runs. He's a really good finisher. He also links up play pretty well. But he also did well as Cam. I tried him at both positions. I would not use him as a lone striker, and I would not use him as a winger for whatever reason. I know some people would probably try that. No, do not try that. I think he's too weak to play as a winger. But yeah, that's my review, and I definitely think he's a player I might look to get on my main account if I could get him tradable. So thanks for checking this out. If you did enjoy this video, if you'd like to see more reviews from me, just smash the like button down below, and please subscribe. It means a lot to me. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.